Hello everybody, Mark Danino here. Please forgive the boxes behind me. I had moved recently and haven't fully unpacked yet. The purpose of this video is to showcase Kotlin Multiplatform. For those of you who don't know, Kotlin Multiplatform is a relatively new tool developed by JetBrains in conjunction with Google. While Kotlin is an established tool and language loved by the Android community and has been around for 7 years, Kotlin Multiplatform is newer. iOS came out of beta earlier this year. We also have desktop that came out of beta recently. And there's also web. I should probably note that web is still in alpha. Most functionalities is complete. There's a few dependencies that are yet to be developed, but Google will probably get it in 30 to 60 days. I also want to mention that the tooling of Kotlin Multiplatform has hit an inflection point. The IDEs are great. The process of deploying across platforms is straightforward. There are a few hurdles here and there, but it's solid enough that I think that organizations large and small can embrace it. I should also mention that there have been a few attempts to solve the multi-platform problem across the years. Every attempt has been better than the last. Most notably, there's Flutter. Flutter is a great tool, and I highly recommend it, but I do think that Kotlin Multiplatform is the future. If you have any questions, if you want to talk tech, feel free to reach out to me directly, but that's out of scope of this video. So, as I've been alluding to, Kotlin Multiplatform is a tool that allows one code base to allow teams to develop applications and clients across platforms. This is a game changer. Historically, if you wanted a web page, you needed a web developer. If you wanted an iOS developer, you needed if you wanted an iOS app, you needed a developer for that, so on and so forth. While that might still be true to a degree for Kotlin Multiplatform, for complex solutions, the bones, let's call it, let's even put a number on it, say 60+% of code can be shared across platforms. This is great, obviously, for time to market, but it's also good for testing, to reduce fragmentation between platforms, and also just to enable teams and companies to future-proof their efforts. So let's show what's on the screen here. I want to mention that this code is available on GitHub. Feel free to take it. It's a games app, but I want to say that a good chunk of the code, at least 50% of the code, is really just boilerplate and getting set up and doing the clean architecture as Google and JetBrains recommend. And that's all there. I'll link the GitHub repo in the description below. But obviously the point of the intent of this is really to show the multi-platform aspect and not so much the games. With that said, we do have some games available. So let's see, on the screen here, all the way on the left, we have Android. This is you're seeing my Android device, my physical Android device being mirrored. Over in the center is iOS. This can be deployed on iOS. I just don't have an iOS device at my disposal. And over on the right, we have desktop. You're seeing a macOS desktop, but this is also available on Windows and Linux. One other thing that I want to highlight is that this supports dark mode. So I'm going to show dark mode really just on my Android app because it's easier for me to select, but rest assured it is available on all devices, on all platforms. Alrighty. So So let's get started. Let's select tic-tac-toe. There's nice navigation libraries that really helped with a lot of this, including the animation transitions. All right, so let's start playing. Again, this is all one code base. Alrighty, the game's about to end. I do want to show other features. Oh, there's a back button that you can navigate back, and this will work as expected on all platforms. Let's actually show it on iOS because I think it looks nice there. My apologies, I clicked on new game. Let's get back to it. Alright, so now the game's going to end. And see that little pulsing icon, animation rather. That took me about 3 hours to do. Actually, maybe even a little bit less. That's how simple animations are on Jetpack Compose. So then when we click on OK here. Oh, I should also mention that this out of the box, this comes with Material Design 3, which is Material Design is a Google specification, but most non Google, most non Android platforms embrace it. It's kind of an open standard even for the web, and most solutions are designed with that in mind. And this comes right out of the box with it, which is why we get this little snack bar here. So yeah, you click on OK after game over, and it just navigates you, and you can you could start a new game. So that is what I wanted to show you. We have 3 clients, 1 code base. This took me not that much time. Probably if I added all the little bits and pieces of coding I did here and there, it's weeks at most. And feel free to take my code and run with it. I think I did a lot of the boilerplate for you, so enjoy.